I guess I would start with saying that our guys were incredibly excited to play in Fiserv, and I want to thank the Bucks organization, the Bucks ownership, and Marquette's administration for making this happen for our program, because obviously this is a very special place to play, and our guys were very excited to finally have a game here. And although it's an exhibition game, it's different than a practice. And I thought we had a lot of emotional energy throughout the day anticipating this moment. And I think it manifested itself on the court offensively with us being impatient in the first half. Normally we're a very good ball movement team, and I thought we didn't move the ball as well, and so we had more turnovers than we normally have, and we didn't necessarily have the quality of shots that were normally. And then we had some really good shots we just missed, and so I'm not worried about those. And defensively, we were a little quiet, but it's a disjointed game now. I mean, the first 10 minutes it felt like an hour and a half, and that's, again, adjusting to the new rules, and the officials called the game like they've been instructed to call it. But, there was about 19 fouls in that first 10 minutes where there was no rhythm and flow to the game. And our execution certainly played a part in that. I thought our nerves and anxiousness played a part in that. And then, I don't want to take anything away from Carroll. I think Paul does a really good job. He's got the largest team, I think, in the United States. I felt like I was at a hockey game every time the horn blew. They were hockey subbing. But obviously he knows what the heck he's doing. And he's got good kids that play really hard for him. So, the best thing about tonight is we got our first one under our belt. And obviously all our guys know it gets real, after this. And we'll have to be a lot better against UMBC, and that's not a secret to anyone.
Coach, what do you see with Ed Morrow, and is he a starter for you guys? I mean, I guess he could come off the bench or start, but he looked pretty good out there. And, of course, he hasn't played for a while in a game situation, so he looked pretty good.
Yeah, it's been a while. I really think, with our group, we have 8, maybe 9 guys that could start for us. And I don't want to get caught up in, obviously, look, starting is a nice badge of honor. And every kid wants that. But we need to be a team that more than 5 guys consider themselves starters. Because, to be quite frank with you, in the first half, the guys who came off the bench did a better job than the guys who started the game. So, we have to have a team that our guys have the egos of starters, whether or not they're actually in the starting lineup. And Ed's one of those guys. He could start, he could come off the bench. Either way, his job is to perform well.
Brendan also got the start. What did you think of him and of other freshman, Joey Hauser?
Yeah, I thought Brendan had a little nerves there to start the first half. And he hasn't played, in a competitive basketball game in over 2 years. And now he's starting in Fiserv for him, So I thought he was a little nervous. In the second half, he was much better than he was in the first half. And I think he just kind of settled down. Joey's really good.
And then defense kind
I
of...
wasn't done. He's really, really good. Okay.
Okay. So defense kind of seemed to be not quite as strong towards the end, but quite a few turnovers, 18 that you forced in the first half, and they only had 3 assists. What do you think caused that, since that's not obviously the typical box score line?
Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch the tape. I thought our guys did some things defensively that was good. Our length is different. We're longer. I think we're stronger. We're deeper. Hopefully all those things help us become a better defensive team. It's a little bit hard to tell where exactly our defense is at, from tonight's performance. But I think we're a better defensive team based on our practices and our our close scrimmage.
Coach, I know you kind of touched upon this earlier, but y'all shot 31% from three. Was that due to, you think, just the rust of the first game, or?
I thought we had some open shots that we're going to make. I'm not concerned about our shooting. I hadn't really looked at it, but I feel pretty good that Hauser and Howard aren't going to go 3 for 10 very often. And it's new arena. Carroll played real hard. So we're a good shooting team. We're going to shoot well. That's if I lose sleep, it's not about our shooting.
Chartouni seemed to have a lot of nice passes out there. What did you think of him tonight?
I thought he was a real spark plug for us with his ability to facilitate. He really thinks pass first, and I thought he made some really good. I mean, to have 9 assists in 24 minutes, that's really good. And when he's passing, it becomes contagious. I thought we were better with him in the game because of his ability to facilitate and just make simple plays with extra passes and then get into the paint and create some easy baskets for other people. So I thought Joseph played well and like we need him to play.
Coach, you guys had 31 fast break points to Carroll's 5. Is a faster pace something you guys are looking towards playing this season, or was it just the state of the game?
Yeah, we've played at a pretty good pace, for the past few years, and we hope to continue that this year. We want to play with pace. We want to play up tempo, and we want to make sure we get a great shot every time down the floor. So I'm not sure it's anything that we have tried to do differently. I think we've been pretty consistent on the offensive end in terms of the pace that we'd like to play.
Coach, I want you to expand on that nice comment about Joey Hauser. He's good. He's really, really good. But, I mean, and that is evident watching him here tonight. I mean, he's very smooth. He can shoot. But how much can he contribute right away? It looks like he's just very comfortable out there already in one game.
Yeah, and Joey hasn't played in a long time either, and but he's when he's on the court, we're better, and so we got to figure out ways to get him on the court more. And he does a little bit of everything. As a basketball player, he can pass, handle, shoot. He makes good decisions. He can post up. He's intelligent. He's versatile. He's a good teammate. He's unselfish. Other than that, he stinks.
Sakar actually looked pretty good as well. What is he added?
Sakar's really playing like a veteran, and probably of all of our guys. I thought Sakar really played like a veteran. And Sakar's just a guy who's gotten better and better throughout his time here. And he's very dependable. And that's a really good quality for a basketball player to have. And I don't know what he finished with. 17 points, but he's just very dependable. You trust him out there on the court, and he's become a guy who usually delivers. So, and I thought he was pretty good tonight.
That's it. Thank you.
Thanks. You're welcome. Thank you guys. We gotta get something on the floor.